2. Oh, with this middle finger, sorry.
3, 2, 1. Woo!
Wait, guys, something's seriously wrong. I'm in the responsibility box. I shouldn't be here anymore.
I'm down with the
Nah,
plebs.
just kidding. Welcome, everyone, ladies and degenerates, to Fools and Flagons. I am your host today. My name is Zeke. I'm joined by all these lovely people here. We got, I think it's this way, Ian. We got Zach. We got Issa. We've got Metal, Nim, and Kayla. The whole crew is here. Welcome, everyone. For those of you who don't know, we are circling back around kind of a 1.5 of our very first campaign, Storm King's Thunder, which I am now calling Storm King's Chaos because I am adding my own little flair to it. So some of it's going to be straight from the book module for those of you who have played it, and for those of you who haven't, it doesn't matter because I'm definitely changing stuff than throwing stuff out that I don't like. Other than that, I think we just have a few announcements to get out of the way before we jump right into things. So Ian, if you want to go ahead and take care of that for us.
Okay.
Right as you take a bite.
A mouthful of food.
So I got off kind of late.
And then I ran out of stuff, and I was like, well, I'm done.
I got off work late, so I rushed back. And I'm just now eating. So
You're
Follow the food.
the hope here is that we will have D&D every single Friday-ish. We will still be doing the Tales of Archeron. I will still be in charge of that one and DMing it. So we are still on track for that. Coming up on 2 years on that one is kind of exciting. This one, Storm King's Thunder, Storm King's Chaos, should be on the alternating Fridays. It will still be coming out podcast form like the other one will. I'm going to have to see how it will let me do that. It may either be back on our Campaign 1 moniker, or it may have to be Campaign 3. I won't know until I get into this program and start fucking around with that. So, with that, Whiskey Wednesdays is still kind of an iffy sort of thing. Don't know how we're going to really keep on with that one. We are going to be doing a multi-part Whiskey Wednesdays of making the carriages from the Delver's Guide to Beast World. So if you're interested in that and having some say in what wagon we end up building, join us. Not next Wednesday, the Wednesday after that. Because Whiskey Wednesdays is still on alternating Wednesdays. But all of the VODs that we stream go up onto YouTube eventually. And for these campaigns, we will be in podcast form on most major platforms: iTunes, Spotify, Podbean, iHeartRadio, Samsung Radio, and Pandora. Pretty much any podcast app you can think of, we are on. And if we're not on the one that you like, let me know, and I'll make sure that we get there. On top of all that, we also have Pez Plays every single Tuesday. We've been doing a lot of Trouble in Terrorist Town. That's been fun. Human Fall Flat, Battlefront 2. We kind of shake it up every other time that we play. We never really know what we're going to do until we get on Tuesday, and he's like, so what we playing, fuckers? If you do enjoy what we do and you would like to support us, please consider our coffee page. It's ko-fi.com/Fools and Flagons. Donations are never required, but always appreciated. Oh, look at little Brookie. Sorry, got distracted by a cat. Donations are never required, but always appreciated. All proceeds from donations and memberships go straight back into making Fools and Flagons a better experience, and it very much does help keep the podcast alive and well. We also want to thank
parties.
With bagel bites, pizza rolls, whatever. We do want to thank you for your follows and subscriptions and bits on Twitch. We will not be recognizing them verbally just to not hinder the flow of conversations, but all of us idiots that aren't the DM are probably going to be watching chat and interacting with you in there. So your support of us is always greatly, very, very, very much appreciated.
You're in my domain.
But that's pretty much all about. That's pretty much all about all that I got all done. Zeke, your turn.
all right. I don't think I have anything else to add. So everyone, get ready, because I'm about to do this a little bit different. Get ready to say fuck the rules and slay some dragons. It's time for Fools and Flagons.
Wow. You were working on that all fucking night, weren't you?
I don't like it. I don't like that at all.
Huh?
I don't like that at all.
That's too damn on that.
He's just like, I feel unclean.
It's my show now, boy. Actually, couldn't remember what Ian actually usually says.
Grab your drinks and raise your glasses. It's time for Fools and Flagons.
I like
Rather
mine
than the
better. It
remixes I
rhymes.
usually do.
Links down to the
Oh.
doobly-doo.
Okay, so to set the scene a little bit, actually, we need to. What are we doing? I need to add some music. Where are my manners?
Out the window, apparently.
Ian, can you hear that all right?
Yep, we've got levels.
All right. Stream, let us know if that's not coming through. Okay. So to set the scene a little bit, snow. Snow is... I didn't know this had singing! Oh no!
Abort, abort, abort!
Abort! How about this one? Is this one better? Yeah,
It's louder.
Alright. It's quieter?
It's louder. I should kind of mess
Louder.
with you.
Okay, there we go. Alright.
That's good of you to serenade us so soon.
Snow. Snow is everywhere. It has surrounded you for nearly a week. It's gotten in your face. It's gotten in your wagons as you have been traveling with these caravans. It's gotten everywhere. And you are just about tired of it. Some of you can brave it for a little bit and it's not that bad. Some of you are downright annoyed. And some of you are wondering how the heck snow got in places that you didn't even know existed.
It's in all me
Cold.
nooks and crannies.
Feathers ruffled.
Snow, cold, white in every direction, and the only break from the white plain that you see is a mountain in the distance. Wind in the ears and crunch of snow is all the sound you heard besides shouting and wagons and horses for a while. If we zoom out a little bit, you'll see a long stretch of road. The snow covers most of it, but there is enough of a divot to where you can still vaguely make it out. And despite the fact that there is snow everywhere, and it's hard to believe that this is actually spring, you are actually held up in the town of Huddlestone, the last town before the frozen north really kicks in, waiting for the winter to break and for spring to be ushered in. This is actually a spring snow. To you all who are not used to it, though, it's still miserable.
I'm used to it.
Again, if we zoom out, we see this long stretch of road that the caravan is following, and on that road, the caravan that you all are part of is a little mismatched, a little jumbled together, and doesn't quite fit very well together. Reason for that being is, once again, like I said, once that winter snow breaks and the spring comes in, all the caravans that have been waiting at Huddlestone all make for Bryn Shander. If I can get the music to cooperate, that'd be great. There we go. So a lot of caravans that might have made it up to Huddlestone by themselves all start going to Bryn Shander together, making this weird mismatched collage of wagons. Zooming out even further, we see this whole long train of wagons that don't quite seem to go together, because there is a big stretch of wagons holding a lot of equipment, very bright, colorful wagons in the dead center that is bookended on either side from the front and the back by more normal-looking caravans. Some of you know that this is actually a circus called the 9 Levels Circus. It's a strange oddity that they'd be going up to Bryn Shander, the biggest town of 10 towns in the north. But who are you to question whatever business practices they have? We're actually going to zoom in first, after taking that long look from above. And we're going to zoom in on towards the back, where 2 mercenaries are making their pay day by day, traveling with this caravan and protecting it to make sure that the people who have hired them make it there safely. Ian and Metal, if you would like to introduce your characters, describe them for us, and tell us what you do on a day-to-day basis the last few days in this snowy wasteland.
Right. Well, I'm Odie. I fix shit. I break shit. I bonk shit. Yeah. Mercenary work's pretty tough, but I'm just doing my best to keep the other Murkz well equipped.
How do you spell your name?
OD. ODIE.
Just want to make sure. I like to make
No,
sure
you're good.
my
I
character
mean to
name
sound
is...
that sassy.
You're good.
And my name's Peanut. I'm a little otter. Don't like to wear shirts. It kind of chafes around the armpits, but I still wear pants, thankfully. And I got a big old axe on my back, and I tend to bunk things with Odie there. And basically just sort of protect the caravan and kind of go hunting every now and then. I'm really good with maps too, so I can find the way and not really get lost at all. I'm kind of small though. So, Odie, would you rather eat yellow snow or have ice cubes in your pockets for like a week?
I'll have ice cubes in my pocket, just chucking at some random motherfucker who pissing me off.
Alright.
Pocket ass.
You hear from a little bit ahead of you in the actual like driving seat of the wagon. You two are either usually sitting on the back, keeping an eye out, or walking along beside the wagon. 'Cause they're not going at a terribly fast pace with the large train and snow. You two are actually doing your jobs back there. An old woman with slightly graying hair and strands sitting up front. She's the merchant who hired you for this leg of the journey. I don't want to be paying you for nothing.
Oh no, we're watching the rear. All the rears.
Oh yeah, and we're thinking up defense tactics like no tomorrow. I want to pitch you pocket ass.
I'm sorry. Pocket what?
I got ass in my pocket. I chuck it.
It's supposed to hit really hard but leave no mark once it melts, so you can get away with it. I got it all in my notebook right here. It's grade A ideas.
It gets rid of the evidence for itself.
100 gold down the drain. What was I thinking?
Hey, have you gotten attacked on the road? No, because we're here. You're welcome.
Best 100 gold you've ever spent.
Damn right.
Okay.
I hate this.
I can't even. I want to put your head in the toilet so fucking bad.
Is it too late to quit now?
No! No, I have organized a stream. You sit your ass in that big blue chair and you play, damn it.
Oh.
Can you
I
do
forgot
my
to mention this
homework for
earlier.
me?
I'm a big owl.
Maybe. How much you paying?
You're big. Oh.
2 chips.
Oh, fuck y'all, bud.
Oh, fuck it, fuck.
Is it a big owl?
Owlin.
Big owl.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Follow up on that one, fuckers.
Our really big owlin and our very tiny otter person. I can't remember what the actual name of your...
It's Latine.
Latine.
Latine. Otter's easier.
We're gonna... Otter folk.
Yeah.
We're gonna zoom out once again, and we're still kind of at the back of the caravan. You might have actually encountered this person before, maybe during the off moments of your duty. We're gonna zoom in on a rather furry creature. Big ears, but some of his features don't all seem to match up. Zach, if you would like to do the same, name your character, describe them, how you would like us to view them in our minds, and maybe talk about your day-to-day as you have traveled up here, mainly on a whim, and just kind of seeing what there is to be seen.
So I'll do you one better.
Okay.
I've linked it before, but I will link it again. Yeah. That is my character.
I mean, it's for the stream, so.
Yeah. So, your name is Eridol Therian, or you can call him Eridol, because it's a long name. You see a also extremely short dude's like 3 foot tall, if I'm not mistaken. 3 foot tall, not including ears. He has large rabbit ears, but he also has horns. Does not have buck teeth like the normal rabbit does. That sucker looks like he's got a mouthful of shark teeth. Long ass tail. Tail is longer than him, easily. 3 foot tall dragon rabbit with a 4 foot long tail. Black fur and scales with red tufts all over. His hair is red. Eyes are bright yellow. Dragon slit down the center. And wearing surprisingly very little for most people, not bundled up. I'm guessing because it's pretty much covered in fur. But yeah, he's chilling in his cart. He's not natively from here. He's traveled the world in the Astral Sea, or he's traveled many worlds in the Astral Sea, and kind of ended up here, and just along for the ride. And that's literally it. Just along for the ride.
Hey, Odie, that guy, he never does anything, does he?
I didn't see him do anything. Hey! You back there! You do anything?
I do fire.
I mean, that's pretty fucking useful.
Pretty
Yeah, okay. Okay.
I'll give him that.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice to meet you too.
Likewise.
We've only been on the road together for weeks now, but okay.
If I knew where this is from, I'd say one of those guys is extremely southern.
All right. Once again, zooming out, we'll actually change our view to more of the front of the caravan, where a lone tiefling has been sitting by themselves for most of the journey. Very similar way to Eridol. And contemplating why they thought this was a good idea, coming up this far north on their search, I guess you could say. Kayla, would you like to describe your character, name them, and give us a brief description of what you might have been doing during this week of travel?
Not really. Not really. So we got Rune Devaris. He is a like, dark gray, almost really dark gray, almost black tiefling, with gold eyes and gray-white hair. He has deep black forward-facing horns that kind of curl back and up. Yeah, like just like that. Dressed head to toe in black. No mask or hats or anything. Long boots on that goes up to his knees, and more tighter fit clothing with straps and buckles, and nothing too flowy, with gold accents, hands covered in rings. He is miserable. Does not like the cold. So his entire time here in the snow has been
Bitchin'.
the best experience in the entire world, and he cannot wait to be done with this.
As you're sort of sitting there sulking in your misery, one of the other people who you actually booked the ride from to travel along in their wagon comes over. Large man, big beard, a bald head covered by a wool cap. You remember his name is Dugan. And Dugan sits down beside you, just like, oh, it's a little chilly for a spring snow. I apologize for the rough ride. Usually we're there a little bit quicker, but well, we'll be there before noon. It's early morning now, but we'll get you there, little man.
Well, do I look little to you?
Yeah. You notice he's like a foot taller than you.
He just continues to give him the side eye and just stays quiet.
All right. I expect the other half of the money when we get there. Pleasure doing business with you. Kind of kind of waddles up through the curtain and back into the driver's seat with his partner. All right. Last but not least, we zoom out for the final time and zoom back into the very bright and colorful sore thumb of the group. One of you has corrected me. I'm sorry, it was not the 9 levels. It's the 9 rings circus. Who are actually fairly well known throughout the region you are in, the Sword Coast of the north of the Sword Coast. So it's a little surprising to see them here, but we're going to zoom in on 2 members in particular, Issa and Nim. If you would like to describe your characters, put a name to the face, and describe what you've kind of been doing, milling about with the rest of your caravan while you travel northward.
You go first.
Oh, goodness, why you gotta do this to me?
Pressure.
No shit.
I even warned you as the new person. I was like, hey, this is coming.
Know. Okay, so her name is Siren Moongrove. She is a tiefling. Her skin color is a light lavender with silver hair and ice blue eyes. Her horns don't really do the swoop. It's more like a internal curl, like side. She is...
Not woo, but woo.
Yeah, woof.
Woo.
Very important distinction.
The woo.
She doesn't particularly mind the cold, but she doesn't particularly like it. The small village that she's from, where she lived with her mother, is closer towards the north, so there would be some snow. So she is more inclined to dealing with it, but doesn't mean she particularly likes it. She only recently joined the 9 Ring Circus as a way to travel. Thanks to her natural talent for singing and tune, she was able to pretty much work her way into traveling with the circus. Currently, she's just looking at everything around her. She hasn't really traveled much aside from since she has joined the circus, so she is just trying to take in as sights as she can.
Nice.
Okay.
That it?
Yeah.
It's your turn, buddy.
So, last and least, that's me. You see a lovely, spotted-looking tabaxi. Pretty fucking huge for a tabaxi. Around like 7'8" to 7'10", depending on the day.
Oh.
Pretty beefy, hunk of a man. Currently shirtless because he's also panting because he's been doing a bunch of routines like circus performing things like acrobatics and stuff like that because he's a acrobatic gymnast person dude. He has beautiful, gorgeous blue eyes and a nose that is pink. Cute little pink nose. Tusks, well not tusks, but like
Bingies.
fangs, yeah. Like a saber tooth. And yeah. He does have a interesting looking tattoo, though. Which is weird because he has fur.
Now, how do you tattoo fur?
Don't worry
From
about
my
it.
notes.
Yeah, don't
And,
worry about it.
And what is your name?
Oh.
Hunk of a tabaxi.
I
His
wrote down
name
honka
is
chunk.
Olmec.
Wait, what?
Olmec.
Oh.
Would you say he's a
OLMEC.
substantial?
Making a note.
Substantial.
Substantial.
Substantial hunk.
Oh, this is why I called it Storm King's Chaos.
Hunk.
No.
Excuse me, that was my joke. You can't let Zach take credit for that.
Substantial honka chunk is what I put
Honky
down.
tonk.
Honka
the
chunk.
So you'd say
honka
you're pretty muscular for a tabaxi.
Hunk a chunk.
That's a nice way to put it.
Tabassi.
So I put hunky, beefy, and muscular.
Okay.
It's there.
For those who need reference,
I would love
post it
reference.
in. Where is that?
Oh, I should probably share Siren then, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, wrong reference.
Oh,
Shit, you put it up on the board.
you're not
For,
wrong.
for the record, he shared a snow leopard just on his own tail.
Just chewing his tail.
Yeah.
Is it?
And I should have art of Peanut eventually. It's still in the works. It's gonna look so good.
There we go.
No,
Is Siren a dark elf?
Tiefling.
Tiefling.
Tiefling. Okay.
God,
take better notes, Odie. Jesus.
Gosh, pay attention.
Trying.
All right. So, actually, for you two,
Oh.
I gotta learn these names too eventually. Olmec and Siren, you actually both are roughly in the same vicinity as you're in this caravan, and you notice the ringmaster and proprietor of the circus start making his way over to you, a man named Rockel Borgeren.
Qu'est-ce que c'est?
Rockel Borgeren. It's spelled like rock, E-L, and then Borg, as in like the Borg from Star Trek, and then A-R-E-N. But spell it how you'll remember it.
So, don't spell it.
Draw a
Fair
picture
enough.
of a rock.
Rockel is actually a very dashing half-orc. Normally, they have very square features, but he's almost like an Adonis face, and large, colorful clothing. Always wears like these really nice coats, and usually has some sort of hat with plumage. Very flamboyant but large Adonis-like figure. He comes over and is like, "Ha ha, my two new pupils. How are you both today?"
Fairly well. Could be warmer in my opinion, but fine.
Oh, yes, well, everyone, some look forward to this leg of our journey. I know neither of you have been with us more than a year, so this will be your first time making this leg of the journey, but it's a necessary thing. Tin towns often rakes in a fair bit of coin, especially after they've endured a long and hardy winter. They look for the nicer things in life when they come to all congregate in Brinshanda. And, Olmec, how are you, my fine friend?
I'm not your friend.
Okay. Well, I sure hope you've been working on that new trick, the one where you and the rest of the acrobats are all bouncing on top of each other and spinning those rings. I really want to really hammer home the 9 rings. You've been working on that, right?
Yes.
Good! Great! Amazing! But yes, we'll be there shortly before noon, I believe, if everything keeps up the way it's been going. And we'll be setting up outside of town. They don't really have a place big enough for us in town to set up, but I promise both of you are going to get your cut. It's going to be a very productive month and very lucrative as well. I hope, Siren, that you've been working on some new song to serenade our guests as Olmec here does his wonderful talents.
I believe I found something that could work.
Perfect, I knew you would. I have an eye for talent. Well, I'll leave you to it. I have a few other things to attend to. Just wanted to check in on my new favorites. Have a good rest of your day. Feel free when we get into town, since we'll have a little bit of time to set up. So feel free to go into town, have a drink, get a bit out of the cold whenever we get there. You have earned it. Until then, and he walks away.
Runs away.
So does anybody else get the Russian cat from Madagascar out of Nino? I loved it.
Writing in notes, pissy cat.
Don't remember that from Madagascar, but okay.
I always just get Khajiit is innocent of these crimes.
My lung is pressed.
Half-orc is innocent of these crimes. All right. So, as the caravan goes along, all of you are getting pretty weary. You've all heard from various sources that we're almost there. The mountain is getting closer, which those of you who have asked know that the town actually rests on a hill at the base of the mountain. So the mountain is getting closer. You think any hour now we're going to see it come into view, and you do. Finally, the hazy morning air breaks, and you see a new sight emerge on the horizon. A fairly large wall in the distance, gray slate. And as you approach, as you get closer and closer and closer, you notice they're fairly high too. They're at least 30 feet high and have towers and battlements that line the wall. The towers are spaced out with the light of fires peeking through from the battlements. Probably where the soldiers and town's guard will huddle for warmth during their watch. Peaceful, white smoke slowly and lazily drifts from beyond the wall, evidence of warm homes keeping out the cold. As you all arrive to the gate, it is open, free for commerce, as they are actually expecting you, the very first caravan of the spring, to bring news, commerce, gold, and any other sort of trade and good to enrich the people of Tin Towns. Is anyone proficient in history?
Hell no.
Plus
Yes.
5.
Well, proficient, do you have a little black dot?
Little circle filled in.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, you are proficient. So Siren and Ruin both are proficient. You two would know that in this area of the north, you have a lot of different settlements called the Tin Towns. 10 settlements exactly that are spread out across the cold, frozen wasteland that you are now in. Bryn Shander kind of acts as the capital and central largest town of these settlements. So when winter comes in, everyone hunkers down in their individual towns to wait out the winter and kind of burrow in. There are even dwarves that live in the mountain, in the mines, that kind of hole up in there. But once spring breaks and they can move around without fear, they all congregate into Bryn Shander to trade whatever wares they have, to buy new gear, to trade news, and to look forward to the first caravan of the spring. So the guards wave you on in, and as you go, you see mainly humans walking around. There is the smattering of dwarves, a few half-orcs here and there, with a couple of random oddities of maybe a dragonborn smattered throughout the town. But I would say probably about 70% of the population is human, with dwarves being the next, and then half-orcs after that. As you are actually entering through the gate, you hear a voice cry from on top, and you look up to see a rather youthful face of a female dwarf. She wears a large fur coat over herself with a sort of gold emblem and chain keeping them together. Can't really make out what the emblem is. You can just see it's gold as she's a ways up. But she calls out to everyone as you pass through. And for those of you who are in the front and have made your way through, you can hear her repeat it to the people in the back as they come through. Well met, travelers! Keep your fingers and extremities under wraps, lest Ariel bite them off. Mind your tempers, and you'll be most welcome here. Brought goods to sell? The market lies straight ahead. Craving a warm drink? May I recommend a drop of Firebeard's Fire Brandy, sold at Kelvin's Comfort, located on your right as you enter the market square. As those of you who are a little bit more perceptive will notice that as she's saying this, the guards are kind of rolling their eyes, and there's even one person over in the corner kind of mouthing it along with her. This is a very rehearsed speech, and every year, it seems like ever since she's been in a position of authority, it has been repeated nonstop. So, as you make your way through, you see the caravan holding the circus kind of splits off, and they start setting up in this kind of flattened area, because this whole town's on a slope, but there is like a point where the slope from the wall flattens out and then reslopes down to the end of the hill where the circus is kind of setting up. Let's see. Siren and Olmec, you see once again your proprietor Rockle saunter over. Again, I say, we'll have all tomorrow to set up camp. Everything's fine for now. We have a few guards. Men, women, go eat, drink, and be merry. Get out of the cold. Have fun.
Drinking time.
I want to get some of that fire whiskey. That sounds pretty good.
Yeah, me too.
As Rosie pulls in to the wall, she says, all right, I believe this is where we part ways. To you two, again, still learning names. Peanut and Odie. All right, this is where we part ways. Here is the gold I owe you. Yes, 50 for you, 50 for you.
Yeah,
I
see,
thought it was 100 each.
No, it's 100 total.
I feel bamboozled, but okay.
Well, hope you find work for the way back, and hope I never see you again. Goodbye! And she...
Thanks, love you too, man.
Well, that's fucking rude. We got her here safe and sound. What's she so pissed off about?
I still think Pocket Ass will be great.
We'll work on that.
When this lady talking to him, what is she? Is she human?
She's
Orc?
human.
She's human? Okay.
All right, let's go get smabbered.
Let's go.
All right. As far as the rest of you go, you, Ruin, you end up paying Dugan, Dugan comes to you for the other half of your of the payment you promised. The other 5 of the 10 gold. All right, it's 5 more gold, and you'll be on your way.
Rune hands it over, no issues.
Thank you very much. Best of luck to you. Hope you find whatever you're looking for. I'll be in the market square if you ever need anything. Doesn't hurt to have a friendly face around town.
Thank you.
My pleasure. And kind of waddles away.
Waddle.
Till the very next day.
And of course, Eridol, you kind of hop off, and a couple of people around are kind of looking around, like wondering who you were contracted with and who you're paying. And as you kind of walk away, they all realize, oh, he was bouncing around from wagon to wagon and never actually paid anyone.
Bye! Thanks for the ride!
And they all kind of like, damn. So,
what? I'll start with. I see. I know Odie and Peanut. You guys are probably going to Kelvin's Comfort.
Oh, fuck yeah, bud.
Oh yeah.
Olmec and Siren, where would you two start to go? Would you go towards the market? Would you find a place to stay? Or would you follow the advice of some others and go for a drink?
Siren's just gonna look to Olmec like, can we please go to the tavern? I really need to warm up a bit before I do anything else.
He nods silently.
All right. So as you four start heading there, Ruin, what do you think he would be doing?
I wish to get warm.
All right, to Kelvin's Comfort it is. Eridol, same thing?
Breathes fire into his hands and walks to the tavern.
All right, so through various means or reasons, you all find your way into the tavern, each probably taking a different table or place at the bar. I will say, let's see, Olmec and Siren, you'd probably get there second, with Peanut and Odie getting there first. I would say you two have already taken the table by the time the other four slowly
Table and 2
trickle in.
glasses, please.
Sláinte, whatever the fuck that means.
Some
Yeah.
long dead language. Who the fuck knows?
Right. As you see a dwarf sitting there, just whatever. As he walks away,
Cheers, bud.
you look around. It's a rough and tumble sort of crowd. It's anyone who's come in from the frigid cold, from all around the 10 towns, along with any caravan guards looking for work this side of the snow, hoping to maybe catch a ride and some gold on the way back to Huddlestone. As you sit there and the rest of you start to trickle in, I'll say, Eridol, this happens right around the time you walk in. There is 2 humans and a half-orc over in the corner. You notice them in very pieced together armor. Maybe one has a helmet that doesn't quite fit right. Another one might have some rusty-looking chainmail. They're kind of a motley crew. Probably some sort of guard. You don't think they're any official position by their garb. But Eridol, as you walk through, you're hearing the end of a joke as the half-orc goes, "And he was carrying a black iron sword to boot." And they all start laughing.
It's funny.
You see a couple
wasn't
of
listening.
patrons kind of chuckle
Me either.
along with them. A couple of roll their eyes, and a couple even give dirty looks. Whatever this black iron seems to be a fairly common conversation around town. So you all walk in, all getting various drinks. Most of what they have here is some sort of dwarven liquor. As you see over the main person at the bar, and who you assume is probably the proprietor, is a dwarven man with a big, thick beard. Let's see if I can find in my notes where he is. Let's see. Oh yeah, fiery red beard. Male dwarf, pretty big for his size. You probably think he saw some adventure in his days, or maybe even worked the mines. But large arms, big red beard, braids all the way down his neck. Just sort of looking over who you think might be his kinfolk or employees, kind of running around getting everyone drinks. It seems to be a mainly dwarven run establishment. So as you're all sort of getting your comfort for the day, warming up, getting drinks, would anyone like to do anything, have any sort of conversations? Anyone have anything in mind?
I want to go up to the bar, get a drink.
What's this place called again?
Oops, sorry.
Kelvin's Comfort.
So Calvin.
Like Kelvin as in
The
like
temperature.
the temperature.
Okay.
So what the fuck do we do now? Like, we're here, it's cold as balls, and the lady just fucked off.
I'm gonna get
Drink
a
till
drink and walk
moonfall
around.
and Drink till moonfall and pass the fuck out. That's my plan.
Problem for future, Peanut. Got it.
I want to get a drink and walk over to those two since they talked to me.
So they weren't. So the three. They
no.
weren't talking
While
to
we
you.
were in the cart, they talked.
Oh, while
to
you were
me.
in the cart. Got it. Yeah. So you go over. You get a drink, and the dwarf with the proprietor even actually serves you himself because things are stretched a little thin. The caravan just got here. They're running around like crazy people. But he hands you a drink, and you kind of take a sip and kind of sniff it. And it's like, huh. All right. It's not the best you've had. It's not the worst, but not that good.
Dare you treat an old man like this?
As you kind of walk away, you actually notice at the bar there's a kind of a grizzled old man. Looks to be maybe one of the people who are waiting for someone to get ready to go back to Huddlestone. He's wearing a little bit of armor, large cloak over it, so covering most of it, so you can't really see much. White hair pulled back into a ponytail, just kind of nursing a drink. Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
First roll of the night.
I don't know what my perception is.
Copycat,
+2. 15.
15. You notice he's nursing the drink and just kind of bobbing his head, sitting there. You probably think he's been a few drinks, but you notice like every now and then his eyes glance toward the door, like almost clockwork. Seems a little bit more sober than he was originally pretending.
I'm gonna poke his back with my tail.
Ugh.
You look like you're waiting for somebody.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're looking to the door a lot.
How much to make you go away?
How much you got?
5 gold.
Sounds good to me.
Takes it out of his pocket, slides it across the counter, palm down, and waits for you to kind of hover your palm over it to kite it.
Do I notice this happening?
Take it and walk away.
What's your passive perception?
Ah, good question. That will be a 13.
Yeah, he's not being too sneaky about it. He's just making sure no one sees how much money he's giving him.
Would a 12 be similar?
Yeah.
Result? Okay.
Yeah. Anything over an 11.
After you do that, I'm gonna walk over to one second, sorry. Peanut Noti and just sit down. Hey, you guys talk to me.
Yeah.
Fireball.
So what did he give you? The guy up there.
Gave me money. Gave me money.
Really? What'd you say?
Yes. I said it was my money.
I want money.
I was about to say
It's my money.
I'll be right back.
Take another drink. By the way, I forgot to mention, Peanut's short. He's like 3'2". So like when he gets off the chair, he gets off the chair.
I'm gonna need you to do it. Come on.
Oh, sorry. I'm gonna go talk to that guy over there. I'll be back.
Thank you.
Ironically, we're about the same height.
Meanwhile, Odie's just in his chair like, what the fuck?
So I want to go bebop over to the guy and just kind of like lean on the stool next to him and be like,
Hi. How you doing?
You kind of just see him. If you're looking for more money, I gave it all to the whatever that thing is.
Oh, that thing? I have no idea what he is. Pretty useless, though. Why'd you pay him?
To prevent him from doing what you were doing right now.
Oh, so you had nothing to stop me from doing this now, huh?
I'll put your next drink on my tab.
But you just said you had no money, so how you gonna pay for my drink? I don't want to get in trouble with the dwarf. He looks strong.
Note to self.
I said I'd put it on my tab. I got other
Noise.
ways of getting money, and I'm a friend of the owner.
Yeah, all right.
just walk back to the table.
He kind of motions toward the one of the bartenders nearby and like thumbs to you. And
bebop back to the table.
Couple of minutes later, Another drink on the table.
Oh, fuck yeah. Odie, you just gotta go bother that guy. He'll get you free drinks. It's great.
I'll be right back.
All right.
This poor man.
Just I saunter over to him. He's probably so done with me by now. Just, hey buddy, how's it going?
I gave the first one money. I gave the second one a drink. Third strike.
You want to know what I want?
If it ain't a knife in your belly, you best walk away, boy.
Fuck, I'll
Just stabs him. Oh, free knife.
I walk off. I sit back down. He didn't like me too much.
Well, see, you're not small and adorable like me and wait, what was your name anyway?
I'm Errol Daltharian, but you can call me Aerodol.
Aaron, we're fucking adorable.
Also, Odie, how tall are you again? Odie, how tall are you? Like, number?
Oh, me. Sorry, I thought you were talking to a little otter friend over there. That
No,
would
I
be
said Odie.
Description.
Just give me a
probably
rough
decent, like 6.5 foot.
6.5?
Big tall owlin.
You're probably about a foot taller than him. He didn't even blink.
And I was scared too, so that was
Hey, you can't just be scared of humans. They're stupid.
I asked for a drink, he put a knife in my belly. I fucking give up.
Yeah, I don't like them very much. They're dumb.
Well, hey, you got paid for it, so what the hell?
Yeah, exactly. They're dumb. He paid me.
You know what? Strong argument.
I'm just gonna order another drink and just keep the night moving.
All right. Siren and Olmec. Anything particular you two are up to?
Siren's just looking around her surroundings, just leans over to Olmec and like, I've never had alcohol before. Do you think they have anything non-alcoholic?
Alcohol is
No.
poison.
What's that?
Water.
Yeah, I actually can't understand you, buddy. You might need to speak a little bit more clearer.
Alcohol is poison. Drink water.
Probably better to ask for some water than to get my own way. So let's go get some water.
All right, you two walk up to the bar and ask for 2 waters, and the dwarf kind of just cocks his head at you. And turns around, kind of like puts a finger up, just give me a moment, and turns around, grabs 2 mugs, walks over to a window behind the bar, props open the window, grabs 2 handfuls of snow, and puts both of them in the cups, and closes the window, walks back over, puts them on the counter, and goes, just give it a moment, it'll be water in
Oh
a
my
minute.
god!
No, there's buggies in that.
Nah, it's bugs in the middle of winter?
It's spring, dumbass.
Health and safety.
You're still way too far north for bugs. It's surprising. You look at it, it's like, it's fairly like dusty, white, pure snow. Like it's freshly fallen. There's probably not much in it.
Probably.
Siren's just gonna pick them up, both up, and say, "What do I owe you for this?"
A smile.
Gladly gives a smile and leads Olmec to a table.
You would have been
Just
my
kinda
hero if you frowned at him.
You just gotta hear the dwarf go, I like her. Then walk away.
Oh man.
Would Peanut have seen this happen? I mean,
Yeah, if you're just kind of looking around the room, you probably saw at least part of it.
So, Averdal, would you rather lick a toilet seat or drink whatever the hell he just got her off the windowsill?
No. I've drinking snow before. It's actually quite nice.
Well, that was fucking worthless then. Never mind, you're no fun.
What, do you want to lick a toilet seat for fun?
Kinda, yeah.
All right, well, let's fucking go, buddy. I grabbed Peanut by the scruff.
No, not me, him.
Good luck.
No.
At this point, can Brune just like walk in the bar, like hands in pocket, doesn't let on that he's cold as fuck, does not like this, walks in like he owns the place, and goes up to the bar, kind of like leans on it like suave cool guy, but trying maybe a smidge too hard. He's cold as fuck. Whiskey?
What kind?
Strongest.
Looking for the... Sorry?
Strongest.
Flamebeards it is, and he goes over and pours a glass and puts it on the table, and you take a sip, and it is god awful. It is the worst thing you have ever had, and you find yourself really missing home, despite everything.
Does it make him warm though?
It makes him warm, yeah.
Is this a like?
It's like a
whiskey,
tumbler.
Little tumbler.
Yeah.
He shoots it.
You have to fight back a gag, and like you have to fight not spitting it in this dwarf's face. He's awful.
He slams it down, huh?
We're not trying to have a death so fucking early.
The dwarf kind of looks at you like, huh?
A beer, please.
Right. Yeah. Are you okay?
Just fine. Just a beer, please.
Liquor
Alright.
before beer, you're in the clear,
Okay.
my friend.
I was gonna say, are you still holding Peanut?
No, I probably let him down by now.
Okay.
I wasn't actually gonna follow through.
He brings a mug over, just frothy beer in it, and sets it down for you. And it's okay. It's backwoods beer. Like, it's nothing special. This you've probably had worse from maybe your more wild youth of sneaking out of the house. But it's it's beer.
He just sips on it. Beer.
So we talking Budweiser or Daddy Light?
We're talking more like just a homemade beer. It doesn't really have any signature taste to it. It's just kind of meh.
Hoppy.
It'll get you drunk. It's a big changer pale ale.
As you're sort of nursing it at the bar, you get bumped into, and you turn around, and it's the others recognize it as the orc who was telling the joke earlier. How tall are you again?
Like 6'3".
6'3".
Pretty tall.
You're actually, with horns, probably about his height. He's like, the fuck you doing here, Pointy?
Take the knife. It's out of my boot. Hold it up to this guy's throat. Minding my business, so I suggest you mind yours.
I recognize that they were a part of my caravan, so I walk up and I just simply ask, "There seems to be a problem here."
As you stand up, and the other two notice, and they also stand up.
Eridol's sitting over there like, ooh, this could be fun.
Peanut stands up on the table, still shorter than everybody, chugs whatever he drinks, goes, "Are we gonna have fun tonight?"
Siren's gonna lean over to Olmec. Are we about to witness a bar fight?
Play your favorite song.
Let's go, bro habs.
As Peanut says, are we gonna have fun? He kind of looks over his shoulder, looks back at Ruin, and goes, "Yeah," slaps it away from him and headbutts you. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh, goodness.
You didn't expect us to fight.
Me. Natural fucking 20.
Oh, fuck off.
All right.
And you wasted it on initiative.
What music are we
That's
using?
okay.
Let's see here. Let's try this. How's this?
inappropriate. Can you stop licking my feet?
Huh.
That's a bit too over the top.
Yeah, that music doesn't sound very bar fighty.
Yeah,
Nope,
we
not
need.
that one. Still cataloging all my songs. Not that. Oh God.
We need the drunken Gaelic band.
So that
Excuse
fight
you, they're
is,
called the
my fault.
Dubliners. Learn your shit.
I thought it was flogging Molly.
They're not really drinking songs. They're just an
Possible.
Irish band.
I thought it was
Great
called
band,
the
though.
Spuds.
We don't talk about that.
All right. Yeah, this'll work. Okay. Let me roll some dice for these guys real quick, and maybe a couple others who might enter the fray. Where did I put my pin? There we go.
First time I rolled my little purple dice.
Hey.
All right. So,
Crunch.
okay. 25 to 20.
23.
22.
Ooh, high rollers. All right.
Nat 20, baby.
And then run. All right, 20 to 15.
18.
18. Okay, what's your dex?
+3.
+3. Okay.
Excuse me.
So- 15 to 10.
12 on a plus
14.
1, Capitan.
14. So Olmec, and then what was yours?
12 on a
7.
plus 1.
Oh, okay. Then Odie. And then what was Siren?
7.
7. Okay. All right. So Peanut, as actually, I need to roll to hit. Does a 18 hit rune?
Munch.
Rune?
Sorry, repeat that.
Does 18 hit?
Yes.
All right, you're gonna take 4 damage as he just wham right in your face.
Hi.
Peanut, you are up.
So I had seen the orc headbutting Rune, but there were also a few others.
Yeah, there are 2 others who were sitting at his table who stood up when Odie stood up,
Okay.
and we're kind of approaching. I'd say you're all within like 15 feet of each other, with probably the largest gap being 30 feet between the bar and where the other 2 are. And I would say Siren and Olmec, where would you want to be? Would you be at the bar or a table?
Table?
Okay, so you're kind of in the middle of all of this by accident.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Dang it.
Violence!
Is the answer.
Anarchy!
So, debating how I want to go about this. I want Peanut.
Now, so far, no weapons have been drawn, except for runes.
Right. I think Peanut's gonna run over to the other 2.
Okay.
And just hop
So you
across
hop down.
chairs. Or if I'm able to like hop from table to table
Oh,
or
yeah,
off of people.
If you're hopping from table to table, go ahead and give me an acrobatics check.
Bling, bling, bling.
15.
15? Oh, yeah, you...
And then I just getting that running jump, I want to just drop kick one of them in the face.
All right, go ahead and make an attack.
Tiny feet.
My tiny feetsies. Oh, of course. I've been rolling great up until that. 12.
12. It's still gonna hit.
Oh, great.
Yeah, I'll say you hit the one with leather armor. So doesn't have great dexterity. Just wear leather armor. So you bing, 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 both feet into chest. As this guy who sees you come is like,
That's 4 bludgeoning.
4 bludgeoning. All right. As he actually like lifts off his feet and slams into the back wall. Yeah, that's half. How much is your movement?
40.
40. That's half your movement at the least, or at the most, it's half your movement. And that's your action. Do you have a bonus action or anything you want to do?
I have a second attack. Thank you very much.
You do have a second attack. I forgot. We're 5th level, so go ahead, sir.
As I land from drop kicking that guy, I want to do a rising uppercut to the other one.
All right, go for it. Roll for an attack.
Ooh, that's much better. That's gonna be a 22.
All right. So this one does have a little bit sturdier armor on, but you just crack right in the jaw. How much damage?
It's still 4. It's an unarmored.
So
it's an
4,
unarmed strike.
As he stumbles back, both of them dazed and confused at how such a small little package could really pack such a large punch.
Let's go, fuckers.
You have a bonus action?
I do, but I'm not using it.
Okay. Ruin, you are up. You are just reeling back, bloodied nose, maybe broken, from just a forehead straight to your face.
God. I grapple him.
You can sure try.
Is it an unarmed strike?
Yeah, I'm gonna try for this campaign using the grappling rules from 1D&D, which is where you just have to make and hit a strike, and then on their turn they have the chance to make a strength check to get out of it. So yeah, just go ahead and roll an attack, adding your strength modifier.
An unarmed strike, right?
Yeah, unarmed strike.
First one, D&D ruling of the session.
15 just hits. He's also a little bit more heavily armored than the first guy. So yeah, you kind of reel back and then just like grab. Actually, how do you want to grapple him?
Is he face to face with me?
Yeah, he's face to face, just kind of grinning down at you.
You said, is he an orc? You said?
Yeah, he's an orc. Half
With
orc.
no horns.
No horns, just tusks. That's why he called you Pointy.
How to best describe this? Like, if he's looking at me, grab the tusk and yank it down.
Slot machine.
Arm around the
Wrong lever! So you have him in kind of like a reverse headlock to where his head's behind you. Is that what you're wanting? Into the arm. So
that could work.
So you just kind of reel back, look at him, grab a tusk, and tug down, and you have him in this like Nelson headlock now. And he's what? Anything else you want to do?
I don't think I can do another unarmed attack as a bonus action, right?
I'll say that technically counts as dual wielding, so you would only just do a straight roll with your strength, or a straight roll. Yeah, if you want to do something with the other fist, I'll count that as like dual wielding.
Nuclear noogie.
Just want to knee him in the balls.
All right, yeah, you have him and his ball's right in front of you, so you just rear back and roll an attack. I'll say he is technically restrained, so yeah, he's grappled, so I believe it's at an advantage.
So just to make sure I'm following, it's like an unarmed strike again with advantage.
Yeah.
Roll for balls.
Natural fucking 20.
Bullshit!
Natural 20.
Natural fucking 20.
Balls explode! How much damage?
I mean, it's like an unarmed strike for me is 1 fucking bludgeoning damage.
Hey,
so it's
one per ball.
So 2 bludgeoning. And everyone hears like just get off me, and all of a sudden,
Goes up 2 octaves.
1 octave, 2 octaves.
This is fun.
as you still hold him in the headlock.
What?
Are you still holding the headlock?
Oh yeah.
He's gone completely limp in the headlock. Just one hand, like both hands that were like scratching at you are now down below. Just like.
Pathetic. He drops him.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
You drop him? Okay.
Yeah, I drop him.
Aerodol, it's your turn.
Know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna sit there and just keep laughing.
Okay.
This is great. Yeah.
All right. Both the humans are going now. So they get back up, one from the wall and the other one from the jaw, and just. And they one goes for a punch while the other one goes for a kick. Does a 18 hit?
Yes.
No, it doesn't. Reroll that.
And then, jeez, okay. What is that? That is a. Oh, that's a 21. So yeah, that hits. So both hit. That's gonna be
DM.
What?
Silvery barbs. Reroll one of them.
Okay.
So this is what it feels like
12.
to be on the good side of it. 12 doesn't hit.
Yeah. So one guy like just boot to your gut, just kicks you and knocks you back a little bit. Thankfully, knocking you back caused the other guy to swing and miss. And it's also like a really awkward downswing, so he probably wasn't gonna hit anyway. Who are you gonna give an advantage to?
The otter.
Okay.
How much damage?
Yeah, that's their turn.
How much damage?
So just 3.
Okay.
Yeah, that's their turn. They're focused on you, and they only have 1 attack each. Olmec, you want to do anything?
Are we like in the middle of this?
Yeah, you're like on one side of you is the 2 humans and the little otter fighting, and then on the other side is the now poor orc and the tiefling.
Peanut's just laughing.
Just.
Olmec likes to stay out of things, but I'm gonna roll to see if he gets involved.
Okay. I respect it.
He does not get involved.
Okay. Odie.
Odie. All right. He slams back the rest of his drink, stands up. I don't think I'll need this, but boy, you hope I don't. And I'm gonna use my my arcane armor.
Okay.
Just don that, and bonus action, I'm going to use my defensive shield to gain 5 temporary hit points.
Okay. You want to use any of your movement? Because I think that's your action and your bonus, right?
I'm just gonna stand in between the 2 brawls, facing the 2 standing humans to make sure that they don't fuck with the already harassed dark elf.
Go
get him, big man!
Tiefling.
Go get him!
Tiefling, sorry.
Okay. It's the orc's turn now. He's gonna stumble back up.
I'm too used to pointing.
You! And just takes 2 haymakers at Ruin. That's a natural 20. And that's a 7.
I can silvery bar myself.
Yeah, I think so.
Then,
if you
yeah.
have a reaction. Alright, I'll re-roll it. Fucking another natural 20!
You did not.
I honest, hand to God, I swear to God.
All right.
Swear to God. Okay, so that's gonna be 8 damage as he just cracks you in the jaw. Well, you're able to duck out of way of one and just cracks you in the jaw with the other. You still are able to give advantage to someone.
And you should be able to give it to yourself.
Myself, yeah.
All right. As he kind of stumbles back, he's still kind of like adjusting. Fuck you! And grabs a beer, chugs it back, and just puts them up again. And looks at the other dude. Stop messing around! At that point, Siren, it's your turn. I'm gonna try a different battle music since that one doesn't seem to want to cooperate.
Yeah, I'll sit with you and try to figure out why they're not repeating, because that's weird.
Yeah.
Siren is just going to stay near Olmec and not get involved, but watch how things progress.
Okay. Let's see. Try. Sorry. I thought I was better prepared, and this music is giving me trouble.
No, you're good.
I fucking dare you.
Yeah, just the worst.
It wouldn't be 1, Fools and Flagons, or 2, Storm King's Thunder without technical difficulties, Zeke.
You know what? You're right. You're absolutely right. Oh, here we go. This will work, right? Sorry about the volume.
Oh, God.
Sounds like bar fight music. Let's go.
Yeah, that's better. I like that. All right. So, Peanut, we're back to you.
Hearing what Bossman said goes,
Oh, we're getting serious now. Okay, let's get serious.
I would like to rage.
Okay. Would you like to describe it, or would you like me?
I absolutely would love to describe it. So, you see a little tiny Peanut standing on the table, and as he gets done saying this, he kind of like thumps his chest a few times, and he begins to grow and grow until the table starts to creak underneath him from his weight. He's now kind of filling up most of the room because he's grown to a huge size. Or a large size, sorry.
Large.
Large.
Not huge till
Right.
later. But you all see, because I think I did the math on this, you all see, because what's your regular height? 3 foot
3'2".
3'2". You all see this 3'2" otter grow to roughly 12'8". As
And that's
he just
not considered a large?
That is large.
That's large.
Large
Not
is
huge.
like large is like
okay.
10 to 15,
Yeah.
or right in that range.
Large is a 2x2 square on a battle map. Huge is a 3x3.
Oh my.
What was once half my height is now double.
Yeah,
That,
he's
big otter.
easily double
So-
anyone's height in the room.
This is why I was giggling before, because I had my purple dice as Little Peanut, and I had my big dice as Big Peanut.
Perfect.
Aww.
So he's like, now we're getting serious. And he... I'm gonna throw a punch at one each.
Okay, go for it.
So,
Let's go.
So
You do the
Arnold
Henry-
Schwarzenegger...
you do the Henry Cavill, like, boom, boom.
Yeah,
Alexander Hamilton?
Remember, first one's an advantage.
yeah.
Yep.
Oh, you're joking me. I rolled a 6 and a 2.
Yeah, just you. It's been a
Well,
while.
actually,
okay?
so one of those would be a 12.
Yeah, you hit one of them. So it's been a while. So you kind of like gotta get back.
It's
in the
cramped.
feeling.
It's cramped in here.
You haymaker over one of them and just whiff. Just, oh right, I gotta correct, and then you just crack, run right in the face, goes flying back into the wall again. It's the same guy, poor guy. Go ahead and roll damage.
Well, it's unarmed strike, so it's just 4.
Okay, so 4. He's not having a good time.
You're not getting rage damage?
Oh shit, you're right. It's been a minute
so
since
it's
I've
6 now,
raged.
right?
Yeah, it's
+2 or +3 now?
it's +2.
+2, so that's 6 damage.
Yeah.
So
I got
the
you.
other one kind of just looks at you like, "Fuck that!"
And no, I'm still swinging at him. That was just those 2 dice were for the first guy,
Oh, okay.
because that was the advantage. I rolled another 2. You were joking me.
No more big dice. Small dice are better.
Yeah, for real. Well, I may just not be rolling them
So
very well. No, that was a 5.
you
Fuck these big
do
dice.
end up whiffing over the slightly bettered armor, guys. This is bullshit. And,
Let's go!
Aerodol, it's your turn. Oh no, sorry,
We're
I skipped
merged
on
for
Ruin.
a reason,
Ruin.
boys.
Ruin, it is your turn.
Already back to me?
Yeah, Pino just went.
Oh, shit. He's gonna hold his nose And just like blood is just dripping down his face. And he's like, not that I'm not enjoying this, but I've had enough. So you can take your crew and send yourselves on your way. An intimidation.
Okay, roll an intimidation check.
Does that guy give advantage?
Oh, you got another.
Natural fucking 20.
You've had 3.
My God.
And Zeke had 2!
In a row.
In a row! 26!
Storm King's Chaos.
This is a great first session.
You're
I'm
just
loving
mad that you rolled low while you were raging.
Shut up. Actually, yeah, never mind.
it. Okay. Well, we'll see how that works out. Aerodol. Sorry. Before I move on, Room, was there anything else, or just the intimidation check?
Can I hold an action?
The intimidation check would be your action.
Okay.
So you have bonus in movement.
And I can't use a hold as my bonus action.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm retiring those already. Aw, Elam.
I don't think I can do anything.
Okay.
Continue.
Aerodol.
I'm gonna stand up on the table. Oh, I want to go see this up close. I'm gonna stand up, walk over to the really big otter now. Oh, you're big. I'm gonna help. He's just gonna hold out his claws, and he's gonna hold an action as he holds green flame blade, and both of his fingers are now all on fire.
Okay. So, the one human who who's back against the wall is just kind of sitting there like, oh. He's about done. He was not expecting this. And the other human just looking at both of you, go, shit! Turns around, grabs a dwarf out of his seat, and throws it at Peanut.
Take the dwarf! Leave me alone!
Sacrifice!
Whiffs, and Olmec and Siren, a dwarf missile just comes crashing into your table and into Siren's lap, pushing you off your chair. Actually, I need you to make a dex save.
Oh gosh.
Got this. I believe.
Dude, the tavern keep is pissed, and now he's 10 feet that way.
8.
Ew.
How much?
8.
8. You are just bowled over, head over heels, out of your chair.
Bodied.
Gone.
Oh my God. Pissed.
Oh my.
That human sees how badly he fucked up and goes, fuck that, and runs for the door. Yep, go ahead.
Opportunity attack.
Does he pass me too?
No, he's going towards the door. You're in the opposite direction.
Alright, well.
Come on, don't fuck me, Tiny Dice. I think they fucked me. That's a 12.
Oh. 12? Plus anything? Or is that... No. You crash, just bust through a table where the other dwarf is sitting and going, Johnny! It just destroyed that table. Guy's bolting for the door. The other one's still sitting there dazed as fuck, just like, That's their turns. Olmec.
So, the guy who hit Siren is still there, right?
Yeah, so he threw the dwarf through the air. The dwarf went into Siren and rolled off of her, and now the guy who threw the dwarf is running towards the door.
Can I grab the guy that hit Siren and just, like, pick him up and, like, hold him to my face?
Yeah, if you want. I mean, he's not even gonna resist. He's dazed and confused.
This is a dwarf that got tossed. You're gonna intimidate him?
Or are you doing it to the dwarf that hit, or the human that threw the dwarf?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, the dwarf was used as an improvised weapon. He was not.
Okay.
It was not consensual.
He was
Yeah,
closer
no.
than the chair was.
Okay, then I'm going up to the human then. Sorry.
Okay. What's your movement speed again?
40.
40. So yeah, you all just see this tabaxi stand up and disappear and reappear in front of the guy.
Oh my, oh my.
I'm going to glare at him and use command and tell him to run.
Okay, what's the saving throw?
Pass?
11 wisdom.
These guys aren't that smart.
They actually have a minus, but he still makes it. And he just looks at you and is like, I was already doing that!
Then, as a bonus action, I'm gonna bonk him with my fist.
Okay. Can you make an unarmed bonus if you haven't already taken an attack? Just making sure. Okay.
If I'm reading that right.
I would trust you to know your stuff.
That's a bold assumption.
I know my stuff.
You know,
First time playing monk, so I don't know anything.
I'll let you happen now, and if it turns out it's a no, then future on down the road, we won't do it anymore. But go ahead and make your attack.
13.
13 is gonna just miss that one. So you kind of glare at him, and he said what he said and started to turn away. So you're not expecting him to move, and you're just fist hits air, just motherfucker. That is Olmec's turn. So Odie, you're up.
Is there anyone still actively engaged in this fight against us?
As far as you can tell, the only one who might still be in it is the half-orc. And even then, he's looking skittish as fuck.
I walk up to him. I spark my fists together. Give him one good wham.
Okay. Roll for an attack.
All right. That will be... That will be a 19 to hit.
That hits. Rolled some damage.
All right. So he's going to take 9 lightning damage and disadvantage on his next attack.
9 lightning damage? Okay.
A little
So,
bit of a taser.
Ruin, as you're sitting there intimidating this guy, he kind of looks at you, looks at one guy on the floor, the other guy running, this huge hulking otter folk, looks back at you and goes, I'm sorry. BAM! It just hits the floor in a flash of lightning and just disappears, and where he was is now a owlin fist and a smoking crater as this guy is just face first into the ground, out cold.
I didn't need this armor to begin with. Fuck.
Rune's just gonna give like a really toothy, just bloody smile and just look at the owlin and be like, all right.
You fucking earned it.
All right, and that is
Everybody
the
gets one.
end of combat.
Wait a minute. I'm not done with that asshole on the wall.
Okay,
No,
what do you want to do as he's sitting there dazed and confused, just like,
Oh,
Cross-eyed.
both legs in one hand, carry him to the door, open and go, and a 1, and a 2, and
just you see the guy like trying to run away in the distance, and
I got him!
bam, right, like just like the video of that woman hitting the kid in the back of the head with the sandal, just
With the chunk line.
bullseye.
So you all see this giant otter go to the door, yeet the guy outside, and go,
This unlocked a memory of my old snow elf just dolphin diving into the snowbank.
Okay, but that is the end of combat. The bards in the corner who have been watching all of this and kind of playing along have gotten back to what they were doing. The bartender is sitting there like, fuck!
I immediately...
I believe 3 destroyed tables now.
I immediately go up to him. How much for the tables, mate?
a couple of gold to get some new ones, like 2 each. It's not that much.
Couple of gold, 2 each, plus the drinks. Fuck it, take 15.
Yeah, thanks. And he just slides it off the counter into his little apron and just. Yep.
If anyone asks, he started it, that fucking orc bitch. That's now a traitor.
Saw the whole thing. Yep.
Peanut will come back and will have shrunk at this point. He goes,
Well, you want me to get rid of him too?
You know, as far as he knows, no one paid for the damage, so just leave him there. I'll take care of him when he wakes up.
Good man.
Make him pay double.
And just as you get up and dust off of the dwarf, he says, "I'm so sorry, miss. Honestly, that was not. I don't know what happened."
Siren's
feels
gonna.
Oh, sorry.
Siren just gets herself. I was like, "You were not consenting to that. It's fine." He's lucky I was dazed. Not. He's very lucky I was 2 days to do anything to get recompense.
He kind of looks at you in your sort of small form. Yeah.
I believe you.
He feels a presence behind him.
As he goes,
Well, that was fun.
Oh, fuck. Well,
I haven't seen small people get that big in any of the years I've been alive, and it's been quite a few.
Olmec, do you say anything to the dwarf? Just like looking up at you, going, "I'm sorry."
No, just looming.
Dare.
I'm gonna leave now.
Danger.
But he walks away.
Can Rune go back to the bar? Do you have a towel by chance? As he points to his face.
The business.
Yeah. 1 second. He walks over. Same guy walks over to the window, props the window open, takes a towel, puts some snow in it, closes the window, comes back. I'll help.
Peanut will crawl up onto one of the stools, stand there and go, huh. And then look back at Siren.
Hey, you want to drink that too?
Siren's like, no.
Well, look, you got it from the same place.
Better than nothing. And he reluctantly holds it up to his nose.
And you
And hates every moment of it.
like you at this point you've already warmed up, especially with the fight, and you put the ice cold snow to your nose, and it actually doesn't feel too bad. Like it's not a bad feeling. Like it's kind of soothing in a weird
Okay,
way.
so it's more soothing than cold. Okay.
Yeah,
Hey, so
it's like an ice pack.
I'm just saying, I'm really familiar with broken noses. I could probably set it for you. Unless you want to be
sound like
crooked.
You're well familiar with broken noses.
You know exactly why I sound like this. Shut up.
I do.
Siren's gonna walk up to her and like, I think I can help you with that if that's okay.
Rune's gonna look between the two of them and kind of weigh his option, be like, small thing. Oh.
Wow. Wow.
He doesn't say that. He doesn't
Oh,
say
okay.
that. No. And then he's like, he doesn't say this either, but like, oh, sister in Christ. Tieflings.
Sister in Satan.
Excuse me, that is sister in Asmodeus. Get it right.
Sister in Asmodee. And he's gonna look at Siren and be like, if you'd like to try.
I would like to cast Healing Word at first level
Okay.
onto Rune.
Go for it.
What do you say?
Oh yeah, you're a bard. What
is the healing word?
What are the magic
Sneeze.
words?
No.
Say it. Do it.
Hold on, I gotta think a second. I'm sorry.
You can sing it, you can rhyme it, you can do whatever you want. You gotta do something though.
there a bard rhyme generator that we can just find and just
yeah, there is.
fire? Oh,
Oh goodness, hold on.
He's just like, wait.
Consulting
Rhymes
ancient tabs
with
of Goog.
nose.
A nose
What?
pun you could use.
What rhymes
Puns
with
work,
Nantucket?
jokes. I'll accept jokes.
I knows what to do.
I knows what to do. Let me heal you. I don't.
All right, that's it. Perfect.
All right, I'll let you get away with it this time, but you gotta come up with your own stuff.
I know.
Keep a book. Keep a book.
Yeah.
Write that down. Write that down.
Nim, you know what to get her for Christmas.
A book of puns.
Nose pun book.
Yeah, just noses specifically.
Just noses specifically.
Oh.
I mean,
Yeah.
4.
Yeah.
Everything counts. All right.
Yep.
So, some of you who it's getting on later in the evening now. It's getting sort of the late afternoon. You realize this place doesn't have any bedrooms. It's just a big tavern.
Well, shit, I'm not afraid to sleep on a table or two.
But I don't know if they want you on any more tables after what's happened when you hopped on the last one.
Shit.
Yeah. Let's find a place to shack up for that, fuck's sake.
Fine.
Hey, bartender. Is he still around?
Yeah, you actually see the snow guy has moved on to some other clients, but the guy with the fiery red beard and braids, the guy who you think is kind of in charge. What do you want?
Is there any place we can grab a room or four around here?
Oh yeah, there's plenty of places to grab rooms.
Gotta get my notes. Where did they go? Oh, over here.
Nom 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 nom.
Yum, yum. I'm so organized, guys.
Oh god, I'm gonna be imitating that voice the entire campaign.
What, you making fun of me?
Like, you
fucking-
making fun of me?
I'll fucking rage on you too, bitch. You'll catch this right to the forehead.
Well, yeah, you got a few options for sleep. You got the hooked knucklehead. That's where most
My
of the trade
nickname in
is.
high school.
Most of the traders
What's a
go.
high school?
Sorry,
That
could you
one there, I will say, it's mostly like a communal place. Not many private rooms, and those that are, well, ain't got any fires in them, so you're gonna be freezing if you try for a private room. Most people just kind of sit by the big fire in the middle and sleep on a sleeping bag or something, or a cot or a hammock, whatever you got.
Right.
Other place is the North Look. This one is a little bit more rough and tumble. Kind of the people that usually hang around my establishment. Watch your purses there and keep your nose clean. I will say the guy in charge, Scram Sacks. He's a good old friend of mine.
Excuse me.
Scram Sacks. All one word.
Can you please spell that? Because I'm not going to spell it the way that you probably.
SCRAMSAX.
Oh. I had 2 extra letters.
Yeah, me too.
What was the first place called?
The Hooked Knucklehead. That was the
I
more.
misspelled
That was
knucklehead. Ain't that on brand?
That was the hostel, right?
Yeah, it's the hostel where the traders and merchants usually go. And then if you really want customer service to take a nosedive, you can go by Gindle Stag's Rest. Would not recommend it. Well, the old bag who runs the place can't keep her nose out of anyone's business.
So
Boy,
we
well, that
either
sound familiar. I look at the crater.
get no privacy, or get our shit stolen, or we got a nosy Nancy.
Pretty much, yeah. Welcome to Bridgehead.
God, this place sucks.
Don't it?
They get mad if you make igloos outside?
What the
You
fuck
know,
is an igloo?
I don't know. You'd probably be the first to try.
Yeah. Can I take some of the
Okay,
broken
now.
tables?
Sure.
Hey,
Gonna
that's
see
clean
Aaron
up,
all
baby.
just grab a bunch of fucking wood and walk outside.
I'm helping him. He's got a plan.
I am not helping with that.
Yes, you are, buddy.
No.
That's right.
He just gets dragged out, like tail between his legs, legs crossed, like huffing. It's just.
Personally, I'd go with the knucklehead. Yeah, you don't get a lot of privacy, but everything else is pretty warm.
Thank you.
Door shuts.
Odie thinks it over once more. And is just like, yeah, we should probably head to the knucklehead, eh?
I mean, we can watch this guy do whatever the hell. What the fuck is an igloo?
It's a house made of snow. They jump
Sounds
fire in.
intuitive.
So I will say, as far as my current knowledge goes, it usually takes a little bit more time than a few hours to make an igloo. So you'd probably get a few hours, it would get dark, and you'd be there with like maybe a quarter of it done. It's cold.
Well, this isn't gonna work out. Where are we going?
Wow, that was really fucking boring. I'm so glad you dragged me here, Odie.
Listen here, young man.
Can we go inside now?
I'm done watching this knucklehead. Hey, wait. Yeah, that's where we're going. I grab him and drag him to the
What?
knucklehead.
I can fucking walk!
And
You can fly too. A chuck.
Wait a minute!
He can grow and fly. I'm just following them for the hell of it.
What are
So, yeah, we go to
the
the knucklehead.
So you three go to the knucklehead. The other three?
Rune's just gonna keep holding his nose while he waits for like the swelling to go down.
It's been a few hours. The swelling's
Okay, so the
lessened.
swelling's gone down.
You've been nursing the rest of your drink and holding your nose while the three knuckleheads were out in the snow.
I am not a knucklehead, thank you very much.
One of us. One of us.
He's gonna just keep his attention on Siren, more curious than anything. Nothing, definitely doesn't look like he's.
I did. I did have one question for you, Rune. What sort of attire are you wearing?
It's definitely like, how to describe it? I know what it looks like, but I'm just trying to figure out.
Would you say it's more like median income? Would you say you're trying to look more poor, or is it a little bit nicer?
It's definitely a lot nicer. It's definitely like high end, like
Victorian gentleman almost.
stealthy, kind of not like flowy. It's definitely like close to the body, like
Tight
slender, because he's trying to definitely not make noise. But
You look down after you get done nursing your nose. You look down, and there's a fair bit of blood now staining the front.
paid good money for this. This is what I get. I mean, it's bound to happen. But here, of all places, the fucking audacity.
Blood for the blood god.
Shut the fuck up. And he, if Siren's still in the vicinity, he's gonna look for her and be like, and just point to like just the blood stain. Be like, I don't suppose there's anything you can do about this. Is there?
Damn. Assuming she's gonna wash your clothes for you.
No. Definitely was not it. Rune is very respectable.
So I was just gonna look like, I don't have anything on hand that can clean it. I mean, I don't know if you'd be able to get anything in this area to be able to clean blood off clothes, but my best bet is just to try to find water to rinse it off.
Ask the barkeep.
Got plenty out the windowsill.
But before you ask for melted snow, I do have a way of providing water.
Whenever you have a free moment tonight, that would be most appreciative.
I could probably do it right now. Get it out of the way, but if you're going out into the snow, it'll be cold.
Ah. Ah. Are you by chance staying anywhere? The last thing I'd like to do is get drenched and then have to walk outside and freeze and then try to get warm again, because that just sounds miserable.
Well, my friend and I, we're probably going to be going to that knucklehead place we overheard them talking about, because that seems like the safest option.
Lead the way. If your friend is joining you. Of course.
You walk outside and you see a
just-
flying otter.
Whee!
I've been helping clean the bar.
Aw.
Damn.
A
He's
good
both
kid.
intimidating and
All the dwarves are
respectable.
just kind of looking at you, just like, okay.
Free labor.
Yeah, they're not gonna turn it down. One of them even like slips you a drink, which I assume just stays unattended.
Mhm.
They all like probably about 10 minutes go by. They all kind of side eye you, looking at the drink and looking at you.
He
not
collapses
gonna
to the
drink it.
floor. Someone else. No, okay.
All right, so everyone, kind of in their own way, makes their way to the Knucklehead. The proprietor at that establishment. You see, as you come in, another male, bit darker, wrinkly skin, older gentleman. Kind of has a kind of that Eskimo look to him.
Inuit.
Thank you. Sorry, I mean no offense by any means. I am ignorant. I promise, not malicious. But he kind of has a nice smile on him, just looking at all of you, and then you come in, and he just holds up 3 fingers, just waiting.
Peanut's kind of white right now because of all the snow, but
Yeah, there's 3 of us.
Hi.
He just holds up 3 fingers again, looks expectantly.
Oh, hey, Odie, pay the man.
What am I paying who for? Fuck.
Well, the guy that we're staying here with, that guy.
Oh, how much?
Just holds up 3 fingers again.
Alright, sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I hand him 3 gold.
You put 3 gold down on his little desk by the front door, and he kind of just looks at it.
Not gold, you idiot. The silver. Oh, it's too late.
Too late.
Son of
It's
a
gone.
fuck.
And he just very very nicely gestures to the main area, and it's a sizable building. Like there are poles set up for hammocks, like a big roaring fire in the middle, kind of like a bigger version of the square stone section fire that we would make in Valheim, but bigger. Just roaring fire. Has nice ventilation to keep the smoke going up and out, and people are on the floor, on cots, and everywhere. And it's a fairly warm establishment. Like you see, there's a door leading to a hallway in the back, but it looks cold back there. You don't want none of that.
Kids on the hammock.
I go and sit down by the fire. I scan myself like a fucking idiot.
Yeah, that was pretty fucking dumb.
It's okay.
is there an
I
empty
don't know who
hammock
you
somewhere?
Yeah. He sits down and there's like a hammock right next to him. Like most of the hammocks are like lined up in rows, kind of in almost like a repeating square, getting bigger and bigger around the fire.
Just right on in.
All right.
Huh.
You see one person was making his way toward it. Go, oh, kind of looks for the next open one.
I like the floor. The floor's fine. Just Aerodol's just gonna sit, and the circle of tail and rabbit dragon commences, using the poof of his tail as a pillow.
I ruffle off my feathers. I take a nap. By nap, I mean 8 hours sleep.
All right. So about that time, the rest of you walk in. Same, very nice old man. Just gives you all a smile and holds up 3 fingers.
Do are they in an area that I could see?
I mean, everyone can sort of see the front door. You might have to like crane your head around in certain ways.
He means silver.
Siren's just gonna look over and just look to Olmec. Are you paying or me?
Rune will hand the money over.
Hey, actually, I covered them already. Come on, sit over here.
The old man kind of looks back at you and goes, meh. Like, did you already hand him the silver?
No, he got like halfway there.
As you start to pull back, the old man kind of just, he just gestures.
Once they get into the main area, Siren's just be like, okay, hand it over. To Rune about the clothing.
Oh.
So she can clean it.
Do it.
Do it.
Ma'am. Ma'am, you can't just ask that. Ma'am.
You notice the curl on the floor's ears are now fucking standing up and looking straight at you.
You know how cats hide behind stuff and their ears are just flat out? Peanut's got that look over the hammock. Just.
He'll take it off. He's got an undershirt on. Like.
Aw, damn it.
It is. It's super tight.
Can we see muscles?
Oh yeah.
Aerodol's just sitting like, hello.
Olmec has the one with the highest passive perception, I believe. You notice there's a couple of female traders who have been paying attention. You go, oh.
And he takes off like the overcoat jacket that he has on and hands it over.
He takes it and takes out her decanter of endless water and says stream to get the 1 gallon water to at least initially start trying to get the blood out.
You start pouring and a couple of people like scoot back like what? And when it starts puddling on the floor and someone's and comes over with a bucket and puts it under, like, don't get in the fire.
Shoot, sorry.
Make sure it's cold water. It works better on blood.
Don't worry, 3 gold can light the fire.
I can light the fire very easily.
Yeah.
I can light all of the fires.
So I'll say I don't even know what this would be.
Medicine check.
I'll say go ahead and make a. I was gonna say go ahead and make a straight wisdom check because you know the basics intelligently how it works, but let's make a wisdom check to see like how well you can apply. Okay, yeah, I kind of know how to get it stains out.
Peanut's just gonna start like obnoxiously swinging in the hammock. Just...
14.
14. You knew there was no hope of getting it all out, but like you certainly made a dent. It's like it's getting there. Probably you know from your time studying a nice prestidigitation spell would probably go a much longer way, but it's like it's not as crusty anymore. It's still going to be a little bit of a stain, but
Better than nothing.
Like, Aerodol's gonna see you doing this when you're done. He's like, gimme, 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 gimme. I want it. I'm gonna help. Just gimme.
Pardon?
I'm gonna help. Give me the shirt. Jacket.
She looks to Rune and like, it's your jacket, your call?
It's already stained. Might as well.
He's gonna
Sorry,
wait for you to finish getting the stain off. But, yeah.
Fuck are you helping with?
When you're done, give me the jacket.
She just cocks her head and just keeps trying to get the stains out.
Yeah, you get to a point, it's not coming out any more than it already has. It's faded, which is nice, but it's still there.
Okay, now my turn.
I'm just gonna hand it over.
Prestidigitation.
You see this strange creature which you have no knowledge of nor reference for, just kind of wiggle his fingers, glows, and stain's gone.
Watch! I could do more! Prestidigitation again! All of a sudden, the jacket is now nice and cozy warm as he hands it back.
Oh. Well, that's a fun
Still
party
wet
trick.
though.
No.
You both have my thanks. Thank you.
I didn't want to try to stop you from getting the blood out, but, you know.
There. Both work. I'll take it.
Some help is better than no help.
Hey. Anybody else want to use my tail
Swinging
as a pillow?
peanut.
Ugh.
It is painfully soft.
Does he just get wrapped up in it?
Make a peanut roll.
Help!
The peanut butter sandwich.
No.
No. All right. Is there anything else anyone wants to do or interact before nightfall?
Aerodol's just gonna sit there with his tail. Soft tail.
Totally not creepy.
I can already tell this is going to be one heck of a... I'm not even going to say it out loud. I'm not going to jinx myself. Anyway. Anyway. So. Interesting. You all bed down for the night by a nice warm fire. It does start to die down a little bit, but still keeps that warm atmosphere inside as the doors close from the outside wind, keeping the heat trapped thanks to their particular sort of architecture. You notice as you're walking through town, most of the buildings are some form of stone, maybe a little bit of wood, which with pitched thatch roofs to keep the warm in and the snow off the roof so that they'll collapse inward. But the next day finds you. Olmec and Siren, you would know that right about now, probably the rest of the circus is getting up and getting ready to start pitching tents and preparing for what is hopefully a very profitable month. The rest of you have, well, you two and the rest of you have the town to explore. What would anyone like to do?
Hey,
Still Snowy. I'm sorry.
Peanut's not in a hammock. He'll have gone over and found Olmec's tail and snuggled up with it in the middle of the night.
Hey, Peanut.
I hate him forever.
Hey, Peanut.
Bye.
They didn't enlist our help with setting up the circus, didn't they? We're just looking for more mercenary work.
Yeah, whatever gets us out of the cold, I think.
Alright, well, let's try and see if there's any Murk work nearby, I guess.
The 5 more minutes.
Murk work, I'll Murk you next.
5 more minutes, I'm not ready to get up yet.
Alright, well, you take your time. I'm out the door. I'm just gonna... Actually, nah, that's fine. I'm gonna start infusing my chest plate with enhanced defense and attune to it immediately.
Okay.
What you doing?
I'm fixing shit, making shit better.
Oh, is that science thing I keep hearing people talk about?
Yeah, sure. We'll call it science.
Oh, that's cool.
I magically upgrade things, create things. I'm a mercenary, but I'm an artificer by trade.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
Actually, point of order. Actually, Aerodol, you probably would have seen a couple of different people doing similar things in your travels. Like
I've totally seen that before.
You probably had one on the ship just to keep its running correctly.
You didn't by chance work on ships, did you?
Work on ships? I mean,
Yes.
I might have taken a ferry down the river every now and then, just
very
as
different
part of
ships.
mercenary work. Yeah, well, fucking know then.
That's okay. That's so cool regardless.
Well, thank you.
You just get the sense that Aerodol isn't really, like, he's not stupid. He's just really, like, he's just enthused to see a world that he's not really familiar with. So just, like, everything is fascinating to him.
All right.
As he's doing this, he also enhances his hand axe with enhanced weapon and just passes some time while Peanut wakes up.
Okay.
Nope, stuck like a tail.
So where are you guys gonna go next? You guys are fun to watch.
Well,
Um,
I guess we'll have to look around.
did Nim freeze?
Yep.
Oh, Mitchell.
I thought it was just being really still.
Sometimes he is. Oh, yeah, his Discord froze. He'll be back.
Oh,
He'll be okay.
Oh, there he goes.
Oh,
yep.
do I need to open a window, Ian?
Nah,
We
he'll be
wanna
back
take
in a
fun,
second.
Technical difficulties!
Un moment.
Por favor. Super play.
I'm still in the window.
Oh yeah, this is what Peanut was doing.
There he
I'm down
is.
here. I'm up here. Oh, fuck.
Welcome back.
All right. Ruin, you look to be a bit busy, but was there anything you wanted to do?
Welcome back.
No.
No? All right. Olmec and Siren, what would you like to do? Would you go back to the carnival? Would you like to explore, ask around for any oddities or places of interest? What would you like to do?
Actually, circle back to me.
Okay.
Probably just go help set up the circus.
Okay.
Same.
All right. As you make your way back, you once again see Rocco. Oh, we were wondering where you two got off to. Hope you had a restful night. I heard there was a bit of a scuffle in the tavern that one of you might have gotten involved in.
I had a dwarf thrown at me for no reason.
Exciting! All right. Ooh, I need to write that down. That's a great idea for a show. Flying dwarves.
Zach, don't say it. I know you want to.
Toss me, idiot.
You'll have to toss me. Out of the distance.
And as Olmec leaves, Peanut's head just thumps, goes, ah, my pillow. All right, fine, I'm up.
But as you two start getting to work, Ruin, you said you had something?
Yes. He wants to snoop.
Okay.
Mainly for information, so not like nothing to Paris. He just wants to kind of get a feel for the kind of get a feel for the power that's here and who potentially is in charge.
Okay.
and and their reach.
Okay. Well, you would know from a town like this, where it's mainly their main pool is commerce, that the best place to find information would be the marketplace.
Mhm.
So you go to the center of town. You pass a few interesting buildings along the way. You pass one that looks like some sort of temple. You pass what seems to be... Double check. You pass what seems to be... some sort of town hall. And you actually remember seeing some stables as you entered the town, but not far away from where you ended up at the Knucklehead is the town square. You also do pass, you notice in the vicinity, there's a mismatch of some are stalls just set up in the town squares for the market, and there's a few people on the fringes that sort of make up the square of more established businesses, like what looks to be there's a sign on one of them that says Black Iron, and there's another one that says Apothecary, and another one that says General Store. So just a couple of different more established stuff, and then in the middle is everyone peddling their wares, like a regular marketplace or bazaar.
Mm-hmm. I guess he's just gonna ask some very just people that he sees, just a quick excuse me, do you know of if there's a ruler here, or what kind of government y'all have here, or what?
Oh.
Sorry, go on.
Go on. No, go ahead. Sorry, you're still asking your question.
What? Stop clicking your pen.
Sorry.
I do the same thing. Just what type of establishments are here that maybe aren't necessarily shady, but just kind of get a feel for how things work and the network. There we go. How the networking goes between the merchants and whoever is running the town.
Okay. I will say go ahead and make a investigation check for me.
Investigation. Oh. Ugh.
7.
7. As you're kind of walking around, it's kind of hard to find anyone who want to actually talk and have a conversation with you. They're busy peddling their wares, or they're busy shopping. It's early morning, the market just opened, not really looking to talk politics among anything else. As you're walking around, you're kind of getting frustrated until someone taps you on the shoulder. You turn around and you see this kind of haggard looking lady, dark skin, just a few shades lighter than maybe some southern Asian people, maybe Filipino almost in the skin tone, but more wide eyes, long, kind of curled and I wouldn't say mangled, but just not well kempt hair, with a green shawl kind of to keep the cold at bay. As she kind of looks at you, and in her hand she's got a fire poker, and you notice you've seen her before. She's been going around to the different braziers around the stall and kind of poking the fire. You assume, however she gets the money to eat, because she looks down on her luck, is probably from stoking the fires, and that's how she makes her money. She says, "Excuse me, are you lost?"
Not so much lost as more looking for information.
I think I have a moment. I maybe can help you out.
Do you know anything about the network here? The ways of the merchants and Oh, how to word this? The
But it's-
dealings of the things that go on in
Um,
here.
Well, if you're asking kind of who's in charge, I think that would be the town speaker. Each one of the 10 towns has them, and they all kind of congregate, but they usually look to Bryn Shander for leadership, so she kind of heads the speaker council. For us, that would be Speaker Duvessa Shane. Lovely lady.
Can you spell that?
Yes, Duvessa, Duvessa, and then Shane, Shane.
So she's the one that runs. You said this was Brendanshire?
Bryn Shander, BrynShander.
Wrote it down a few times. I just couldn't figure out where. Okay.
As far as the law goes, that would be the sheriff, Markham Southwell.
Said Markwell.
Markham, exactly how it sounds, Markham, and then last name Southwell. We just call him sheriff.
Okay.
As far as any network, can't say there's much of one. It's just sort of a gaggle of traders looking to pawn their wares to whoever makes their way up here, and anyone else in 10 towns that decides to join in. We're sort of on our own out here. We're loosely associated with the Lord's Alliance, I guess, but not by much.
And what do they do?
Well, the Lord's Alliance, all the heads of the city-states that kind of keep the peace and make sure there's no infighting with all the possible turmoil out in the wilderness.
You said the Lord's Alliance?
Yeah, you would know this. They're the heads of like Baldur's Gate, Waterdeep, Neverwinter, all the big cities, the big wigs. Usually have one or two, like a ruler or a ruling council, and they all kind of work together to keep peace among the north of the Sword Coast. Like you would be very familiar with this.
Oh. So they have reached this far out.
Sort of by proxy. Loosely associated.
Have they come here before? Have they needed to?
Not that I know of. We're sort of on our own out here. I mean, if something big ever happened, we might be expected to send a group of men-at-arms, but other than that, they sort of leave us alone and we do our own thing. We're more worried about the barbarians up in the wasteland, or giants, or owl bears, or whatever else the wilderness may have for us.
Fair enough.
And you've noticed as you've been walking around, you've heard, like, you listen. You've heard things like people whispering. It's like, things are a bit weird this spring. It was an unruly winter. Ships already disappearing. Caravans aren't what they were supposed to be. Lost contact with some of the fringe farmers. Just general unrest. Something doesn't seem to be right in the air.
Does he assume that she hears this as well? Like, I mean, she obviously travels between the stalls, so she's got a...
Roll an insight check.
Oh. He fucking knows nothing. A 4.
You're not really sure. You think maybe she's just an old woman trying to get some comfort in her destitutism.
He's gonna... I just sat with her. heard talks of it being a weird spring. Do you know?
I've heard a few things. Nothing concrete, just rumors here and there. Maybe a few more ships going missing along the coast than usual. The fishermen, or some strange going-ons up the far north. But not many people get out there, and it's all kind of hearsay. And for all we know, it could just be the barbarians stirring a little bit more this year.
You said the barbarians?
Oh, yes.
Who are they?
There's these barbarian people, the Uthgard, Uthgard. You might have heard this in passing, but it definitely wouldn't have been part of your studies. Just roaming barbarian tribes that are sort of the original natives of this area, from this area probably to about halfway down the Sword Coast. They're not any special force or anything. They're more of a pest to the Lord's Alliance than anything else.
Is this all happening in sort of like a town square?
Yeah, it's in the marketplace in the center.
Okay.
So like the whole town is like one big circle, and then the town square is like this big square cut out in the middle that's just full of stalls and the fringe established stores.
Right. Odie by this point is just kind of walking around the marketplace, just Murkz for hire, Murkz for hire.
A couple of people are just like giving you side eyes. You see one or two people like kind of taking note of you and being like, "Oh, I don't need one right now."
Howdy. Just keep walking around, Murkz for hire.
So you said these barbarians they're causing havoc, but they're nothing.
Oh, they're definitely nothing new, and we've dealt with them before. Most of the tin towns have some sort of deal with them. You stay out of our way, we stay out of yours. They seem to be a bit restless this year. Yeah.
And do they have the ability to take down like a whole ship?
They don't. As far as I know, they're not exactly expert boatmen. They mostly keep to the land. I mean, if they really set their mind to it, I'm sure they could raid one in the middle of a night or something like that, but nothing extravagant.
At this point, so being a thiefy boy, no, I forgot to have talked about this with you beforehand. Does he have any like thieves' cant? Does he like notice anything that may have been left to him previously? Not him specifically, but left before previously by a thieves' guild?
If you're looking for thieves' cant around the marketplace, I'll say go ahead and roll either perception or investigation. Your pick.
Oh, perception. 15.
15. As it turns out, you notice a stall. I have that part not in this one. Give me 1 second. I need to kind of look that up.
Murkz for hire. Murkz for hire.
Murkz for hire.
Somewhere south.
4 times the size. Yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
You see a stall with a male and a female. One's more dark skinned, one's a little bit more pale. She doesn't seem to be enjoying the cold very much. And they are not manning the stall. They are sort of keeping to the back of the stall. But the stall does have some little symbolage on it. It has a symbol you are very, very familiar with. And is basically saying something along the lines of info trade-off.
The music stopped.
It has a little bit of delay between the loops. There it goes.
Disregard.
Disregard. Yeah, but there's another lady manning the stall, but she seems to be probably some sort of front.
He's gonna hand the old lady in front of him a gold.
Okay. She palms it. Thank you.
I appreciate the information.
If information's all I need to give you for that kind of gold, come by any time.
Noted.
She sort of notices some of the fires have died down, so she starts getting back to work.
He's gonna beeline for that stall.
Okay. You walk over, and what do? The lady starts trying to kind of peddle the wares.
He's gonna point at the symbol. Is it an invisible symbol, or is it just?
No, it's just a symbol that you know from. You know, it's not a very ostentatious symbol. It's more of a more subtle version of the symbol of where you came from.
Mm-hmm.
To kind of give a heads up to anyone in the know, but very easily not noticed by anyone not in the know.
He's gonna point at the symbol.
You kind of tap at it, and the lady immediately, well, not immediately because she doesn't want to be super obvious, but just kind of talks to you a little bit more, sees that you're not really interested, and moves on to the next customer. And as she does that, after you tap the symbol, the female, kind of shivering off the cold, just kind of jerks her head back towards the area they're at.
He'll walk around.
All right. You walk up, and the male kind of takes over. Do I know you?
Probably not. First time in the area.
You had a assignment? He's keeping his voice low, and you're sort of toward the back where there's not many people around. They have kind of a nice setup to where they can cut behind curtains where they can sort of have some privacy.
Not necessarily. More looking for information about the area.
Not sure what we can tell you. It's sort of a shit assignment.
Shit assignment.
Well, if you're Roma, maybe you can send a word out. Put a nice word in that we helped you. Maybe get us out of here.
How long have you been stationed here?
What's it been now? A few months?
For what purpose?
Chasing after a little shithead. He almost got himself captured, and now he's on the run. Don't know where he is, but we need to find him first.
Just gonna raise an eyebrow.
Look, unless you're actually a part of this, I'm not allowed to tell you more than that.
By who?
I don't know. They send the letter, I do my job, I get paid. That's all I care about, and I don't get my throat slit.
Metal.
So who's this little shithead, then?
I didn't tell you nothing. Actually, make a persuasion check.
Jesus, Odie, your spelling sucks.
Hey, you want to do better?
Sure.
29. It's a natural 20.
29? Yeah, he's like, look, I'm trusting you with this. I'm really hoping you can get me out of here, because he ain't here, as far as I can tell.
Is he by chance wearing anything? or has anything on him that kind of indicates his status within, like...
No, he's wearing pretty nondescript clothing, but you know, anyone out on this bad of an assignment probably is very low totem.
No, like, Rune. Like, does he have anything on him that would, like, signal to them a person of status in there?
No, you would know that your people try not to be very ostentatious.
Mm-hmm.
Like, some of them do like to dress up like you, but they're not gonna announce who they are.
Fair enough. What are you doing?
I just hear the stupid being written down. Waiting for the stupid.
It's like orc writing, like from Warhammer.
Odie's not a smart owl.
Okay, fine. Look, you didn't hear it from me. I'm praying you can give me some goodwill after this. We're after a little shit called the Weevil.
Does Rune know who that is?
No, you've never heard of him. He's probably some low-level thief for hire that
Is he a Murkz for hire?
Yeah.
Murkz for hire.
He's probably some low-level person, some scapegoat that they often use, but he probably, at this point, if they're after him like this, he probably knows something that they don't want getting out. Like,
what did he do?
I don't know. All I know is I gotta find him and I gotta bring him back. That's all I know. Money, don't get my throat slit.
Who threatened to slit your throat?
It's kind of an implied threat. You do good, you get paid. You don't do good, you're never seen again.
Rune calls bullshit.
I make an insight check.
Make
See
a
if he
bullshit
actually
check.
believes it.
Make a bullshit check. Oh, Rune believes him. Never mind.
Yeah, you believe him through and through. He's not happy. He honestly thinks that his position is do what he's supposed to and maybe get a payday. Don't do what he's supposed to and he gone.
Where'd you lose the trail?
Well, we're actually... So, thing is, rumor is, he really likes the fire brandy over at Kelvin's Comfort. So we thought, best place to find him come spring. Well, actually, we've been looking from before spring. We got here at the beginning of winter, hoping he'd already be here, and he wasn't here. So we're hoping, maybe now that spring is thawed, maybe he'll show up. Not looking good.
You have a general description of him?
Yeah, dwarf, hold on. He kind of pulls out a piece of paper. Let's see here. Let me find it. Notes I didn't think I needed today. Do. Maybe I do have it here. Do.
D&D Beyond is a
D&D
great place to
Beyond.
keep your notes.
Murkz for hire. Murkz for.
That is not our group name.
That's the title name, baby.
Murkz for hire.
It's either that or take the dwarf, leave us alone.
A little Weasley shit. They don't call him the Weevil for nothing. Looks more like apparently it looks more like a halfling or a gnome more than a dwarf. And, pretty nimble little guy. Ratty beard. Sparse for a dwarf. Like, basically the most undwarf looking dwarf you could ever see is the description we were given. So, surely he sticks out like a sore fucking thumb.
One would think. Well, I appreciate your time.
Yeah. Just, I don't know. Try to get me out of here, please.
Your names are.
Mine is, God damn it.
Making you work.
Make me
Making
work
you
for
work.
it.
Name generator.
No, they actually have names. I just have to freaking look them up. My name's, Doremos. This here is, sorry, not R. Naeeremos. Doremos. This one here is Sora. And as you look at Sora, she is looking you up and down with a very peculiar look on her face.
He's unimpressed. Can I help you?
Do I know you from somewhere?
Doubtful.
Could have sworn I heard your description.
Not sure why.
Yeah. Weird.
He's gonna shrug it off. He's gonna hand them each a gold.
Oh. Fuck yeah. And they both take it.
I appreciate the time.
Come on by again. Break up the monotony.
I'll do that.
So you make your way back into the market square. We're gonna switch over to someone else at this point.
Take care of the dogs.
Okay. You two are peddling your wares. No one seems interested. Everyone just got here. No one seems interested in leaving.
Give me something to do!
Aerodol, what are you doing?
I was gonna go watch the circus people build their shit.
Okay.
And just look at everything.
All right. As you're watching, you see all manner of people. You see Dragonborn, you see Tiefling, you see a few more Tabaxi. You see every shape, size, and color. It is a ragtag group of people.
I like all of them but the human.
Strangely, not that many humans.
That's good.
Strangely for a circus, no normal people.
There is one human who is just covered head to toe in tattoos.
That's fair.
He's close enough to a weirdo. He doesn't count.
This is fun.
But yeah, they're setting up tents. You see this big tent being set up. That this big, I can't think of the word now for the big circus tents. What are they called?
Top?
Yeah.
Big top.
Big top. Thank you. You see this big top tent being set up. It's taken like a whole crew of people to set this thing up. It's kind of listing it one way or the other as they're setting up every now and then, but they're getting there.
Oh,
Everyone's like, when they were setting up, they're like, oh,
You can do it, guys. I believe in you.
They eventually got it set up. They've done this before a million times. Their fingers are a little frozen, but they got it. It just takes tying the knots a little longer. People are set up. You see animals that you've never seen before. Definitely, some of them are not happy in this weather. There's a few bears. These can be doing all right. But you see a couple of the cages are definitely being kept by these bonfires so that the animals aren't just freezing to death.
Oh, can I go make them bigger?
If you want.
I want.
Okay.
To be helpful.
You walk over. Oh, the bonfires?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you meant the animals. I was like, oh, but this is.
Yes, I wanted
interesting.
to make the animals bigger. Just
you walk over.
Them with the honor. Grow.
You walk over, and there's like sort of a smaller gaggle of monkeys. They are definitely not happy here, but they're keeping kind of close to the fire, so they're all right. They got little coats on them that someone put on them. You go over and you just fire up and and they all start freaking out.
Yes. Fire is good.
Oi! What the blazes are you doing?
I'm making the fire bigger.
You turn around, you see this big half orc long, gaudy, colorful robe, big hat, plumage. Who are you?
I'm Aerodol, and you're big.
And you're small,
Don't call me small.
but you're colorful, and I like that. So don't
long as you-
push it.
As long as you don't call me small, we'll be fine.
Fair enough. I like your tail.
Yeah, I do too. It's fluffy.
You ever thought about being in the circus?
Not at all.
What about now?
What now?
Are you thinking about it now?
No, I was looking at everything.
Is there any way I can persuade you to be a part of our merry troop?
I don't think you'd want me burning this place to the ground.
Definitely not, no, but I do have a few fire breathers that could probably use your help.
I'm not good at controlled fire.
Never mind, okay, fuck that. Is there anything else you good at?
You got alcohol?
Yeah?
Gimme.
No. It's mine. What are you gonna do with it?
Just give me a little bit, God.
Okay. Okay. And he takes this little, like, pouch out, this little, what looks to be, should be a water, flask. Definitely has alcohol in it, though.
Water skin?
Wineskin.
Wineskin.
Wineskin. That's what I'm looking for. He
Okay.
kind of hands it over.
Just takes a swig and just looks out in the air and just. So for flavor, burning hands, he actually uses with his mouth. He doesn't use his hands. He breathes a fucking 15-foot wall of fire into the air, not around anything that would catch fire.
Shit!
Yes, I'm good at the fire. And lightning, too.
Can you control that one?
Not at all.
I really want you, but I really don't want you to burn down my tent.
It's
Is this-
okay.
Just kind of melt and solidify the snow around.
Yeah, no, there's a patch of grass, like dead grass and mud all of a sudden.
Is there like a strip of like ice? Grab Peanut and curl him.
We're not anywhere near this.
Oh, this is just in general.
Oh, you're talking about in the square.
Anyway, I just want to fucking curl Peanut.
Yeah,
We're
I'll say
bored,
there's
we're
probably a
done looking
puddle.
for Murkz
There's
for
probably
hire.
a puddle somewhere where there has a nice sheet of ice.
We curl Peanut.
Woo! Right on the belly.
As he goes, I cast enlarge too.
As he gets big and then crushes the ice and is no longer sliding.
Aerodol's just gonna sit and watch.
Don't set anything else on fire. You're very welcome to watch the hullabaloo. But yeah, don't set anything else on fire. And you said something about lightning. Don't do that either.
I will
No.
do my best.
Appreciate it. Right. I gotta get back to work. As he walks away. As he does like pop right back around the corner though. What was your name?
I'm Aerodol. Therian. But you can call me Aerodol.
Alright, Aerodol. I'm Rockel. If you need anything else, don't. And he pops back around the corner.
Okay. Aerodol's gonna find a seat and just watch them build everything, fascinated with it.
Alright. Is there anything else anyone would like to do?
Peanut might get bored after a point of being hurled around the town square and slamming into things and finding no work, that he might go and snoop around the circus as well. He's tiny and kind of weasel his way into places.
Okay. Oh, do you follow
a
him?
good idea.
Okay. You all spend probably a good most of the morning trapezing around the circus. They're used to it. People come and gawk. As long as you stay out of the way, mostly they don't care. Right around noon, like some of you are getting hungry. It's probably time to go get something to eat. Right around noon, something changes. I would say Olmec and Ruin, you probably noticed this first. There is a shift in the air. people start to get restless. There's a strong, cold breeze, usually, especially inside the city, broken up by the wall. But Ruin, you feel it chill your bones. And you all start kind of feeling this chill go down your spine.
It's too cold for me. Get me wood.
And all of a sudden, you hear up on the wall by the gate, boom, 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 and shouts along the wall. People start running around the gate. A few of the town's guard actually comes over. Everyone inside! Now! Go! Move! Move! People start dropping whatever they're doing. They stand still for a minute, and then they realize what they're being told to do. Everyone, get inside the walls now! Alarm bells are going off around the whole city now. People are running back and forth. Ruin, you see immediate panic in the marketplace as people who know what these warning bells mean are trying to pack up their stalls quickly, trying to get to safety. Something is wrong.
Does he see the old woman that he was talking to earlier?
Yeah, you do. She is helping someone pack up a stall.
He's gonna go over and help them as well, and just as quickly as can, what's going on?
I don't know. Warning bells are never good. We need to help everyone get inside. Not as far as I can remember. Not for a very long time.
What was the last time?
Not good. Very not good.
Okay. Does he see the other party members? Does he see either Peanut or...
You see no one. Everyone's gone.
Okay, everyone's gone.
You did see Peanut. You know that Olmec and Siren are part of the circus. You know that Peanut and the rest of them got bored and started walking toward the gate that you came in, toward the south west. And now there's panic.
He's gonna make sure that the old woman is with someone that she can be with. She's not alone.
She's probably about middle age. She's not old.
Yeah, well, a little. But
semantics. Sorry. Correct picture.
But the other party members were the only people that he was familiar with, and they helped him. So he, against his better judgment, is going to beeline for the circus to go find the rest of them.
Okay. You start beelining, and thankfully it's from the marketplace to that gate is a straight thoroughfare. People are running into houses. Soldiers are going back and forth. There's to arms, move. All sorts of chaos is happening as you're trying to push past the crowd and get to that gate. You notice as you're running that way, you're being followed. That the woman is following you. She's trying not to really be seen, but you know her. You've seen her. You know her. She's making her same way, just kind of probably about 20 feet back.
Does she look suspicious?
She doesn't look suspicious. You look at her. She looks determined.
For clarity, is this the one, the brazier woman, or the tent woman?
This is the woman who's poking the fires.
He's not gonna stop because he has a purpose of where he's walking to, but he's definitely.
Did he just jump over the fence?
No, there's a hole.
Oh, okay.
But he's definitely going to keep an eye on her as best he can to see if she goes anywhere different than he does.
As far as you can tell, right behind you.
Same direction. Okay.
As you're running, you run past the temple. You notice there are two people that poke their heads out and kind of looking and worried around. One is a younger gentleman, in very thick furs, probably seen some work in his life, but not too terribly much. Looks to be some sort of acolyte, and another is a make sure I got this right. Yeah. So, and the other is as a priest, and they exchange some words, and the acolyte starts running toward the gate as well. And as you get even further, you run past Kelvin's Comfort, and the old man with the white hair pulled back into the ponytail comes out of that and starts running in the same direction. You're all kind of going in the same direction. We're going to cut back to everyone outside. The soldiers are ushering everyone in. What are you guys doing?
Where would be the most logical place for us to hunker down? Would we be going to the circus, or is there...
The circus is outside the wall. They're getting everyone inside the wall, and people are like, should we take the stuff? He's like, nope, abandon everything. Go, go, go.
So the circus people are heading inside.
Yeah, some of them are taking the animal carts inside, but other than that, they are leaving everything.
Yeah, we just make our way into the walls.
Do I see Siren or Olmec?
Yeah, you could probably pick them out pretty easily now that you're familiar with them. Siren and Olmec, what are you doing?
Siren's helping get the animal carts into the walls.
Same.
Okay, yeah, so you see them help push animal carts into the walls, the bears, the monkeys, whatever they got.
Seeing this, Odie helps too.
Okay, so you all make pretty good work of it. I'll say, Olmec, you probably have the highest perception. So as everyone is getting inside the gate, as the doors are starting to close, as everything is inside the walls, make a perception check for me as you kind of look out past the gate.
Where is oh, there it is.
Perception.
It's
22.
great. Oh shit.
22. You see figures on the horizon as they start to kind of rise over a ridge. They are
Big.
They should not be that big that far away, and they're getting closer real quick.
That's probably a bad time to say Murkz for hire.
And you see they've actually shucked off these white coats that were keeping them concealed as they got closer. They've made it a fair ways toward the walls without being spotted. They, surprisingly for their large size, took stealth very seriously. And you notice there's a group, and they're starting to split off. As you see the gates close, they were starting to split off around the town.
Dibs on the left side.
As the gates close, these 30-foot high wooden, iron reinforced gates. As yeah, everyone's inside. You're all behind the walls. You see a rather mature-looking woman, dark hair, blue robe, come running, sprinting forward from the center of the town, along with a dark human male, bald head, white crop beard, probably about middle age, but very early on, probably late 30s, early 40s. And as they start climbing the stairs to get to the top of the wall, there's warning bells have stopped. People are inside. It's quiet. And all of a sudden, you hear ring out in a bellowing cry. Surrender, Octus, Simba, or die! That's where we're going to pick up next week. Or 2 weeks from now.
Who is it? Otis what?
Arctus.
Oh.
Artus Simber.
Well, I don't know him.
Thank you everyone for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed our misfits getting to know each other and starting this grand adventure. Ian, do you have any closing remarks?
Archeron will continue next week. Yeah. Keep an eye out for Pez Plays. If you want to join in and play with us on that, join the Discord. Links down below.
Tune in tomorrow for, I don't know, fucking something in Metallurgy Magic.
Woo! Yeah.
Becky.
All right. Yeah, it's too loud. Fuck. There we go. Sorry, meant to start playing that sooner. Once again, thank you all for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed. I cannot wait to see where the rest of this campaign goes because we got a lot of amazing characters, and I am very excited. Until next time, if no one has anything else to say.
Love you
All
all.
right.
Join the Discord.
Yeah, join the Discord, come play games with us, have fun. We're a bunch of morons who just like to goof around. Links should be in the doobly-doo. But until the next time you see us, bye-bye!
Love you, bye.